What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to the 4for4 Philly Fan Podcast. The Sixers are just about to end the regular season. We have a few games left, about like 10 to 12, I believe. We played tonight against the Chicago Bulls, lost on Monday in double overtime against the Bulls, and there's some concerns. I'm not going to lie. Obviously, they just go on a 9-game win streak. They look really good. Embiid has had 30-plus points in the last 10 games. But James Harden and his Achilles soreness is concerning. It's definitely concerning to me, at least. I mean, he played probably the worst game he has as a Sixer on Monday. He shot 2 of 14. He had 5 points, 5 turnovers. In a double overtime game, he only puts up 5 points. And for a guy that is your second, he still had over 10 assists. And obviously, that's a good thing. He's your point guard. But with Embiid fouling out in the double overtime game, the offense was completely stopped. It just didn't work without Embiid on the floor. And yes, we have seen that throughout the season. But it was a bad second half of that double overtime. We go up by 4 points. Maxey hits a three. Embiid, makes a free throw, puts us up 4. But then nothing happened. Maxey airballs twice. Harden gets blocked at the rim by Derrick Jones Jr., and we ended up losing the game to the Chicago Bulls. It's not like the Bulls are a good team. They're not. Sorry, Bulls fans, but they're not a good basketball team. And I know we have actually lost against them twice this year. And with the third game coming up tonight, with Harden being on the injury list, it's a little concerning. I want a healthy playoff run. Embiid, Harden, and Maxey all to be healthy. That's all I want. Because who knows what the level that this team can reach if those 3 guys are healthy and they're playing the way that they've been playing for majority of the season. It's hard to really think about. It really is. And if Harden's hurt again for the second year in a row during the playoffs, I mean, you got to expect the same thing as last time, where you're just going to fall apart, you're not going to have enough energy, and you're just going to lose in the second round again. So right now, we are third place in the Eastern Conference. We would play the Nets as of today in the first round of the playoffs. And then you would have the Bucks or the Celtics in the second round. And, that's not going to be an easy matchup. You need to have your guys healthy. We've lost to the Celtics when James Harden puts up 30 points. We barely beat the Bucks when Embiid and Harden put up 60-plus points combined. So if James Harden is not healthy, you're not beating the Bucks. You're not beating the Celtics. And you will struggle with a team like the Brooklyn Nets and the New York Knicks and the Cleveland Cavaliers if it comes down to that, which I don't think it will. But with James Harden being injured or sore, it's going to depend a lot on him. A lot of the success, yes, the MVP of basketball today is Joel Embiid. And Embiid can carry you to victories. We've seen it before. But he's not going to carry you to 4 straight victories or 4 victories of 7 if James Harden puts up 5 points or if James Harden struggles shooting. I don't care how many points Maxey puts up because it's not going to happen. Maxey, Harden, and Embiid, and a little bit of Tobias, they need to play. They need to be healthy in order for this team to potentially win a championship. And that's really just the bottom line. And we all know that. We know that as Sixers fans. We know that as Philly sports fans that you need to have a healthy team to compete for a championship, especially in the NBA. It's different. With the Eagles in 2017, Jason Peters was hurt, and you had a couple other guys around that were injured. Well, okay, but there's guys that back them up and that are, better than some other guys. as backups. We see that in the NFL. We don't see that in the NBA. If James Harden was to get hurt, if James Harden doesn't play tonight, you're going out there with Tyrese Maxey, DeAnthony Melton, Tobias Harris, PJ Tucker, Joel Embiid. I'm not saying that DeAnthony Melton is a bad basketball player because he has been very good as of late, especially the last couple of games. But without James Harden, you're missing that pick and roll with Embiid. You're missing that step back three from James Harden. You're missing, Harden finding the open guy. He's the best playmaker on the team, and it's not even a debate. It's not even close. He's probably the best playmaker in basketball. And when you're missing that, or when James is not 100% healthy, the Sixers are not going to succeed at the level that they can succeed at when James Harden is healthy. And again, we know this as Sixers fans. We know this. But I just want for once to have a healthy Sixers playoff run. Just for once. No face injuries, no second star getting hurt, no second star quitting on the team midway through the series. I can't have that again. I can't deal with the Sixers just being stuck in the second round because they are better than a second round team. They have the best player in the league, according to the MVP race, on their team right now. When you have a guy like a Joel Embiid or a Giannis Antetokounmpo or a Kevin Durant or a Nikola Jokic, you can win games with them. But the co-stars need to be healthy. Jokic was a 6th seed last year because Jamal Murray and Michael Porter Jr. were hurt. Giannis and the Bucks, they don't win that championship against Phoenix if Drew Holiday and Chris Middleton are hurt. They don't. KD has been the closest one to going to a conference finals without their second and third star when James Harden and Kyrie were hurt. He was literally a toe away from being in the Eastern Conference Finals over the Milwaukee Bucks. Without Kyrie and without Harden, a healthy Harden. You can win games, but you're not going to win series without your second star, without your co-star, without the point guard of your team being healthy. If it was up to me, I'd rest him. I'd rest him for a couple games. You have a big weekend coming up. You got Golden State and you got Phoenix this weekend. And then on Monday, you got the Denver Nuggets in Denver. This is all away, by the way. And then next week, it doesn't get much easier. You get the Dallas Mavericks. Okay, yeah, you're at home. You still get them. And then you have a semi-break with the Toronto Raptors on Friday. But the Raptors always give us trouble. Nick Nurse is the guy that just says go all out on the superstar, on Joel Embiid. And it takes other guys to win those games against the Raptors. We've seen that before. Then you got the Bucks, the Celtics, and the Heat. It doesn't get easy. This schedule is not easy, and we knew this. But with James Harden not being 100% healthy, I wouldn't play him tonight. And then you're off until Friday. So you don't have to have James Harden do basketball activities from Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then we'll see how he feels on Friday. And then on a back-to-back, I don't know if he should go. I don't. Yeah, you might lose games. But I'd rather be healthy in the playoffs than win a meaningless regular season game when you already clinched a playoff spot. It's not like you're going very far. You're probably going to end up 3. Yeah, it sucks that we're probably not going to get the 1 seed or the 2 seed, but we still have a game against the Bucks and we have a game against the Celtics. So if you wait and you play James Harden then, or you win one of the two, or you win both, then you could talk about, maybe getting the 2nd seed. But I'm not worried about seeding when I have to worry about my second best player on the team not being healthy for the playoffs. It's very concerning. I want a healthy playoff run. I don't care about the regular season. I get it. Seeding is important. But we had the 1 seed in 2021, and we lost in the second round anyways. And that's because Ben Simmons quit on us, I know. But You need to be healthy. Embiid was playing on a torn meniscus and took that series to 7 games without a co-star, with a rookie year Maxey and a Tobias Harris. And, that team wasn't built to win because of Ben Simmons. He quit. And you see how that's working out for Brooklyn right now. He drove, I can't say it was him, but nobody else is there anymore. And that's probably because of the ownership. But they also made the trade to ship out James Harden to a division rival to the Sixers. And they only got back Ben Simmons. And and a year of Andre Drummond. And 2 years of Seth Curry. So and they're the 6th seed right now. So when you look at it like that, yeah, they got a haul back for Kevin Durant, and they got, Mikal Bridges and Cam Johnson, and those guys are solid. But they don't have a superstar. James Harden, Kyrie Irving, and Kevin Durant were all just there 2 years ago. Now they don't even have one. But to get back to the James Harden thing, it's concerning. And I don't know if he should go tonight. I don't know what he should do. I'm concerned. And I need James Harden to get healthy, and I need James Harden to get right before the playoffs start. I do, because I want a healthy playoff run with a team that has the MVP on their team. I need that, because anything can happen when you have the best player in basketball on your team. And Joel Embiid has been that this season. So with that being said, thank you all so much for watching. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And I'm out. Peace.